The night my heart shattered was when my husband left suddenly. 10 years of beautiful marriage was gone within an hour. Traditional therapy barely touched my pain, but soul level spiritual healing, honoring my inner God self and my core truth, completely changed the recovery of my healing. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so that you get notified every time I post spiritual healing related videos to heartbreak, separation, and divorce. I was shattered after my marriage suddenly ended within a blink of an eye, and I was lost. I did not know what to do. Nothing I tried helped until I discovered the path of inner transformation. When I started connecting with my soul, I started to find the relief within. In just 4 to 5 months, I healed from a devastating heartbreak to a spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, and relief on my own. In this video, you will hear my real story and step-by-step guidance that what I did started healing me, so you can start applying that. If you're heartbroken, if you're recently separated, going through a divorce, the pain in the heart, the pain in your emotions, start doing the work that I am going to share with you. You'll see how you can start to heal too. Now I want to walk you through step by step how you can start to healing and start feeling whole, so you can begin using them right away. Step 1, witnessing the shock and honor your soul. That is what we need at this point. We need to go inward, not outward. So here is my story, how it went. On March 24th, 2024, I was getting ready in my bedroom and I had no clue what's happening in his mind. He came upstairs and started packing his suitcase. I was shocked. I'm like, why are you packing? Where are you going? What's the plan? And then he drops the bomb that he do not want to live with me anymore. He packed his suitcase and left within an hour. That broke my heart into million pieces, shattered me to the core. I went in shock. I had no idea what was brewing in his mind. He did not share that this is what he's moving towards. We had a beautiful 18 years of marriage, and leaving me and my children shattered our heart, broke our family. Within an hour, he was gone. I felt betrayed. I felt shattered. I did not know what to do, how. All these questions started arising in my mind, and my mind started spiraling, not knowing what to ask because he was just gone. I felt blindsided. I felt betrayed. Instead of bypassing this pain, the first step is to recognize it. The first spiritual step was to witness it from the perspective of my soul, not from my mind. I let myself feel the shock, the rage, the grief, the sadness, the anger. I let myself feel all the emotions from a place of awareness. Connect with that awareness within you that yes, I am feeling this, that I am a soul who is experiencing this. It's not the body that feel abandoned. I am a soul having this experience, not the body and the mind that feel abandoned. This created space between my pain and my soul self. Have you ever had a moment where you felt that your life changed within a moment? Tell me yes in the comments if you can relate to this feeling. Step 2, shift identity. Recognize that I am a soul, not a story. For years, I was studying spirituality. And this was the very moment that made me realize now I have to apply those teachings into my painful reality, into the painful experience I was going through. And I started honoring myself by recognizing I'm a soul. I'm not the thought. I'm not the mind. And I'm not the experience. I am a soul, eternally loved, guided. The second step was to recognize I am an awakening soul, not an abandoned wife. Was shifting my identity from abandoned wife to awakening soul. I began to ask myself that if this is what my soul choose to walk on this path, then what is it trying to teach me? because everything has a purpose, everything happens for a reason. And what is it trying to grow into? What is life showing me about my truth, my power, my real true self? Looking at my pain through soul lens softened my pain, brought meaning to the pain, so it did not feel cruel. How does it even feel to consider that you are a soul first and everything second? Tell me in the comments. Does that feel scary, comforting, both? I'd like to know. Step 3, rebuild an inner foundation. On the outside, it felt like the building has collapsed that I was building for 18 years. Out of those 14 years, I was stay-home mom. And also we moved 11 times in 16 years because of his career, because of his job, so he can keep climbing the ladder. And all the sacrifices that I made, I gave up my career, my ambition to raise our children and to support my husband. It felt like it all just crumbled in front of my eyes within moments, because your external life has collapsed. The building has collapsed. Now we need to rebuild in a stronger foundation, and that starts with you. I stopped telling myself that I was not valued or I was not worth, because that's what the human mind do. It starts to go into inner chatter. Was I not enough? He did not value me at all. He did not value the family we had. I began affirming my life. My happiness does not depend on who stays or who leaves. Get this truth, ladies. Get this truth to your core. I created daily grounding rituals, which were breathwork, meditation, telling the inner truth to my soul, and affirming and grounding in that truth. Think of this as pouring a cement into your inner foundation of truth, of self-respect, of who you are at a soul level. So you can start building your foundation from that perspective and start seeing the life from a spiritual perspective. I'm telling you, it will free you. Step 4, commit to daily spiritual practices, even if you feel broken, even if you don't feel like doing it. Commit to doing and practicing the spirituality in your life. There were days I could barely get out of the bed, but what I did not leave was my commitment to my daily meditation. I meditate twice a day, morning and nighttime before going to bed. I did not give up that, regardless how my mind is racing and my body is not cooperating. I stuck to my commitment of meditating, because that is where the gold lies. Even when I felt deeply sad, overthinking, stressed, I sat in meditation. Sometimes I will cry in meditation. Sometimes I would sit inside. This let me connect to my inner God who was holding me when I felt alone. It reminded me that my soul is bigger than this heartbreak. Even 5 to 10 minutes of daily silence, sitting in meditation posture and practicing that silence for 5 to 10 minutes will get you there, I promise. But you have to start with this discipline. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to show up for yourself. Step 5, turn your pain into purpose. Over time, something really beautiful happened. I started realizing my heartbreak was not the end of my story. It is the beginning of awakening of my soul. How is that? Today, even while my divorce is still in process, the legal part of it, I'm emotionally and spiritually thriving. And I also help other spiritually inclined moms do the same. Walk the path the soul has decided for them to walk on. Transmuting grief into soul-aligned joy and purpose and peace. Your pain is not a punishment. It's a portal for you to walk on spiritually. It's an invitation to walk on that path. It can lead you back to your true self. You will find yourself. Which one of these steps spoke to you the most? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me in the comments below. I would like to hear from you. If you're ready to begin this healing spiritual journey, I've created a free guide called Sacred Blueprint, Transmuting Grief into Golden Light. It will walk you deeper into the soul level practices so you can feel the inner relief. You can feel your true inner self. That's the guide. It will help you understand yourself from the spiritual perspective, who you are at a soul level, because that's where we all begin and that's where we all ground. The link is in the description box below. If you feel called to heal at soul level with guidance, you can talk to me. The link is in the description box below. We will chat and see what you're looking for. And at the best, we will have a great conversation. The link to connect with me is in the description box below. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.